This is more of a continuation of step 4, at least the steps on the Google page. However, setting up your MX records has always been a sore spot for some certified trainers. So I thought it would be best to put this in a separate step. We're going to call this step 5, setting up your MX records. And as you can see on my screen, I thought it would be best to kind of do a split screen here. So we have our directions here on the left, and over here we have our GoDaddy account. So this is basically a 5-step process. You need to enter 5 MX records in order for your Google email to route to the correct location. And this is probably why so many people get frustrated with this process. I just followed all the directions on the Google page and inserted all the MX records according to the directions that I was given. However, you will notice this bright red error message that's saying I didn't type them in correctly. That can't be, as I copied and pasted them exactly as they were shown. So we're going to try this again, except I'm going to go back to my instructions. I'm going to ignore everything that Google is telling me here, and we're going to do it the Louis way, which I know works. So I'm going to open up my MX records one more time. Now, this is the MX record page for the friend of mine that I'm helping, and I now need to eliminate all these MX records that I just spent time entering that Google told me to put in. And I'm going to quickly get rid of these, and we are going to start fresh. And once upon a time, I taught myself how to do this the right way. And what I've decided to do to help us through this process is to pull up and bring in my GoDaddy account. So we are going to use my MX records, and we're going to copy and paste from the ones that I know are valid, which are these guys right here that say GTrainer Demo as your host. So take a look, and I am going to go and click Add in the account that I'm setting up, which will be your account as you go through this video. I'm going to select MX. I'm going to pick my host, and I'm going to go ahead and go into the edit settings here. These are the ones you're actually going to want to type in. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and move it over here into the new account that I'm setting up for my friend. And I'm going to bring all this content over from the account that I know works. And I'm going to hit save. And that is going to be your first MX record. I'm going to then select Add. And I'm going to go to the second MX record that is under the GTrainer Demo account, which will be this guy. It's going to be Alt-3. Doesn't really matter which order you put him in. And I'm going to insert a second MX record and go through this process by copying and pasting. You will now see that I have all 5 MX records inserted into this new account that I'm setting up. So I have this one here that stands out because it doesn't have the Alt 3. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, a total of 5 MX records that have been inputted into this new account. I know that these are valid and that they work, so I'm going to move this over. I'm then going to go back to my activation in my Google admin account, and I'm going to click Activate Gmail. So it looks like I have all green check marks here with the exception of that one verification one. I'm not going to be too concerned about that, but I will go in and add it just in case. I'm going to click copy. I'm going to reopen that Google account that I've been adding records to, and let's go ahead and drop that in. As I recall, it was MX. I'm going to do G trainer demo. It's going to point to that verification that I copied, and I believe it was priority 15, and hit save. So now I have a total of 6 MX records when I have 5 in my account and my email works just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and then go back to that Google page one last time, hopefully, and let's see if we can activate Gmail and get all green checks. And look at that. So we look like we're in business there. You saw all green checks come through, and now it seems to be verifying those MX records for this account one more time. It's saying that it needs 5 more minutes, so it says you can go ahead and close this page, which I'm going to go ahead and do. I saw all the green checks. I'm going to assume that we are done with this step. Hopefully I didn't go too fast with the copy and paste, but of course this is a video. Use that pause button at your leisure. Oop, it looks like it's working. And congratulations, your email has now been activated. So that's a wonderful thing. And I can also go and create new users, which I plan on doing just a little bit later. So let's move on to step 6.